Hey, it's Mo.
It's your girl, JT.
Hey, it's Sade.
And I'm Philly, and you are now tuned into Decoded.
Welcome back to another episode, guys. So we're sipping on some Coco Mania, which is rum, and some pineapple juice.
It's Ray Nephew. Just let them know. Like, you just have to tell them it's Ray Nephew. Like,
it doesn't taste like rum and alcohol.
Like, all right, I haven't tried it yet. So when I try, I'll let you guys know.
It's super strong.
Like, I'm upset.
It tastes like something I'm going to regret later.
She said it's like coconut. And I'm like, all right, like, I'm ready. And I read the bottle and it says Ray Nephew. I'm her.
It's coconut flavored rum.
I'm sipping on wine.
I still taste the rub and alcohol. Philly, it makes sense that Philly's sipping wine. Philly's like, literally, this describes the group. Philly's like the wine, and we're all like the Ray Nephew. This describes the group so perfectly.
Meanwhile,
she's drinking okra soup, I think. What? I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is.
What is that?
I don't know.
It's soup.
Oh, wow.
They got real Jamaican up in this. Ray Nephew.
So where's my soup? I'm confused.
I was hungry. I left the house. My stomach was cussing me. I'm like, yo.
Philly was just saying that, but
literally, I'm upset because I'm sitting here starving.
That's so funny. That's why I just took a fried dumpling before I left the house. I was like, these people don't need to hear my stomach on the mic.
But how dare you? Right when we're about to get started, I see this girl just pick up her spoon. I just see a full okra on it. It's too much for me. It's too much for me. Okay.
What you sipping on? You have taken it to next levels.
This describes us perfectly.
It's too much. It's too much for me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. So we do have some good news as well this week's episode. We have some merch that is finally dropping. So the wait is finally over. We will be dropping merch Friday, March 13th. We would like to extend a thank you to our listeners for all the love and support over these last few months. As a token of gratitude, we will be releasing limited She's Got the Code t-shirts. They'll be $25 a piece, so expect optimum quality. Simply head over to our Instagram at This Is Decoded, where you will find the link to purchase in our bio. As part of Women's Month as well, the t-shirts would make a great gift to a special woman in your life that you feel has got the code, whether that be your mom, sister, coworker, friend, and for the men, a perfect gift for your girl
wink,
or
wink,
wifey.
Nudge.
So keep an eye out this Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The clocks did just go forward, so keep that in mind. She's Got the Code t-shirts will be dropping.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
Yes, and please tag us when you guys wear it. I want to see how you style these t-shirts. # She's Got the Code. I definitely want to see you guys rock these shirts. I'm excited.
Yeah, they're really nice guys too. Like,
they're fire.
Obviously, you know, our designs. With me being in the group, you know, the designers.
I love how you incorporated that.
With me being in the group, she had to.
Yeah, like y'all already know the design's gonna be fire.
It's
so
fire. Can't wait for you guys to see it.
Can't wait for you guys to see it. So yes, let's get into this week's episode, starting off with the lowdown. So Ontario just announced that they will be giving free therapy for people who suffer from anxiety and depression. So Canada, yes, we do stand, and mental illness clearly does matter. And I love the fact that, you know, finally our government is recognizing that they need a platform to help these people that do suffer from these conditions.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's
I love
great.
how you know, Canada's not as bad as, you know, sometimes we come across, and people make fun of us all the time. But I love it. I love how we're slowly moving into like the right direction, and we're shining light on mental health. Because with our day and age, I feel with like social media, it's becoming more and more common. A lot of people aren't vocal about it because it's not normalized yet, but I love how the government's incorporating into therapy to make it seem like, yes, it is normal and it is something you can actually claim or go to as a service. So I love it. I love it. And
so many people want to actually go to these services for help, but they don't necessarily have the means or the funds to do so.
Exactly.
So this is great that the government obviously is looking at this as an issue that, you know, they can find a solution to by providing free therapy for these people.
Well, we win again. Free healthcare, free therapy at us.
Win.
And Toronto's doing good in the sense where it's like the mayor proclaimed last week, I don't remember what day it was, to be the first Black Mental Health Day, because I think that's also super important.
I did see that.
Because the trauma that Black people experience on a day-to-day basis, like, we need therapy. You know what I mean? And like you said, it's super expensive.
Yeah.
And it's not always accessible. So this is definitely a good step in the right direction. And I hope people, like, take advantage of it. You know what I mean? A lot of times there's services out here, but there's still this stigma. You know what I mean? Like, not, like you said, like, not being normalized. Like, nah, like, it's not nothing for you to have this. You know what I mean? Like, I think we need to see mental illness similar as we would see like health, you know, like our physical health, in the sense where it's like, if you need help, get the help is there. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, we keep these things to ourselves, and what we don't realize is the longer that you take to deal with some of these things, the more it can progress, you know? So take advantage while it's there.
Yeah.
I think we also just need to educate ourselves more on mental health. A lot of people don't know what it is. People, initially, when people thought of mental health, they thought someone was going crazy. That's what they thought. But mental health is literally more than that. It's not just someone going crazy.
It's taking care of your
health.
Like,
taking care of your mental.
Same way we go gym and be doing the most for our bodies, we can do the most for our minds.
Exactly.
Why not?
And we need it. Some people actually don't even realize that they have a problem.
Exactly.
People will point it out to them, but they'll just look at it like, all right, I'm
crazy.
fine. You
Like,
know?
how you diagnosing me?
Like, what are you talking about? You know? So this is great. Canada, thank you. This is awesome.
I stand.
Yep. So yeah, moving on to our next topic. Do you think rich men give broke women chances more than rich women dating broke men?
Well, that was a flip.
Right?
Like Felicia says, flip
it. Flip the whole boat. Flip the whole boat.
Okay, do you think rich men give broke women chances more than rich women dating a broke?
In a way, I think so. Because a lot of men who have money, they like to floss and they like to show off their money. So they like to spoil women in that way.
Yeah, and a lot of guys chase success because they know when you become successful, the women come. So that's the ambition. Like, if I become rich, I'll get unlimited women. So versus a woman, it's like, okay, I got this bag, I made myself. What do you bring to the table?
Yeah, they want a man who's gonna match their level, or
that's
even
the
above
thing.
that.
There's not a lot of men that are matching levels. So I think because of that reason, rich, like, I'm not a rich woman, but in my head I am. So for that reason, I think a lot of women are having to take up men who, not broke, I wouldn't say broke, but men who don't really have it up yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're kind of helping them get it up. Where I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just seen that more frequently.
Helping them get it up in all forms.
No.
Sorry,
Early in the morning.
Sorry, that's not part of my job description. Come ready.
No.
Ready.
Don't stress me out today, please.
You ain't shit, man.
Yo, this wine is already hitting.
How, sir? You
Three sips.
Two sips.
Three.
You know what it is? I have nothing in my stomach. Nothing.
I'm dead.
So it might be a wild episode. Please stay tuned, guys. Fasting.
I don't think it'll be wilder than last week's.
No,
it can't.
that was too much.
No, every week it gets wilder.
Okay,
we have to top
because we're decoded.
If you notice from like our first couple of episodes, we weren't saying specific words. To last week, people were saying pom pom. Right. It was just bold words all over.
Mommy, I didn't say none of those. Not even one.
Yo, I was like, I was waiting for Apple podcast to send us email saying so sorry. We won't be airing this episode.
Yo, imagine if they reported our page.
Okay.
Can you imagine?
We're talking about reporting people's page. Meanwhile, you're reporting our page. We got sidetracked.
But yeah, so in my opinion, I just feel like since the beginning of time, like men have always been looked at as the breadwinners.
Yeah.
So I just feel like they automatically feel like they have to bring something to the table.
Yeah.
So it's easier for a woman to kind of just be like, all right, so you're here to take care of me.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm supposed to be taken care of. I'm in the house. I'm doing this. I'm taking care of kids. I'm bearing children. So yeah, I just think it's easier.
I'm a breadwinner though.
Exactly.
I think that's why I can't really say, like, because so far I'm a breadwinner, like, and I see myself in the future even, like, don't get me wrong, I would love to be with a man who like has money and who's like rich, like, Lord love it, prayers, but at the same time, like, I know my grind, do you know what I mean? So I can't be shocked if I become the breadwinner.
Automatically, I think men they just like to flaunt. and just be like, yo, I can take care of you. I'll buy you that bag. I'll fly you out. It's kind of like,
I'm sorry.
It's kind of a way of them trying to like reel you in. It's like,
that's what I feel like. I just feel like it's innate in them. Like that's just how they.
That's how they are, and they rap about it. Like when you listen to these rap songs, it's like, yo, like I'll fly you out. Like I'll do this. Your last dude couldn't do this. Like it's kind of like in a sense of like I'm that guy. I'm that dude. I'll take care of you. So. That's why I guess a lot of guys go for more women who are broke versus a woman going for a guy who's broke. Because then I guess if a guy's broke, he doesn't really have ambition. So it's like, are we kind of like on the same level in a sense, sir? It's like, okay, I have all this bread. What are you doing?
Yep.
How are you pulling your weight? So
for me, I don't really watch broke. Like I don't really like watch even the word broke. I don't really care for the word because I feel like you cannot have money right now, but that doesn't mean that you lack ambition. Like you could have a lot of plans and like are doing a lot of stuff to get yourself like up, but you probably just don't have it right now, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So for me, I kind of watch more like, yo, what are your plans and are you actually making move towards these plans? Because I'm sorry, some people like have a lot of money but spend it so quick that you're actually broke. Even though you're flaunting, you're flossing and you have all these things, your bank account is empty and your shoes are like, you know. So for me, I'm kind of like, no, what are your long-term plans? Like what are you actually bringing to the table? Like I can't eat from your shoes, sir.
Yeah, I'm dead.
you can sell it online. Once you sell it online, you'll probably make a couple of cash back from the shoes.
No, I hear that for sure. Women dating a broke man though. Like what's that like? I don't even.
But I guess sometimes you also like speaking of a guy not being ambitious, sometimes you kind of do need someone to like become the leader for you to be like, yo, shit, I need that push. Sometimes a lot of women push their man in the right direction. A lot of guys start their business because women are like, yo, you're good at this. Why don't you turn into a business?
Yeah.
So sometimes you kind of need an ambitious woman in your life for you to be like, to know your worth.
Yep.
Sometimes you kind of do need that. So it goes both ways. It kind of like Mo said, you kind of just have to watch out for the guy and see.
There's a difference between pushing and pulling, okay? You can push someone in the right direction towards what they're already doing. But or flip side, you can be pulling them and trying to drag them out of the. You have to recognize the difference. Like me, I'm not mothering no man. You understand? I will help you with what you already have. If you have a vision, we will bring it to life. But I'm not here to plant vision, plant seed.
We're not here to like curate your.
You do your whole life.
Yeah,
like I'm sorry, sir. I have to do mine and yours. Like you know what? Like work with me. Work with me. No, because a lot of these guys they're like, yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I rate that. But what are you doing? For me, in the same way that I have to wake up every single morning and work towards this, don't talk about it. What are you doing to work towards it? I'm not gonna pull you along.
No, yeah, you're right. The execution matters, in my opinion.
Facts.
Like the execution matters.
Facts.
And I just think too, a lot of like broke guys are intimidated by women that have money.
Valid point.
They're so intimidated. Like they don't even want to talk to women that have money because it's like, all right, if my bag's not up and her bag's up, like what am
How do I look?
Yeah, what do I bring to the table? What are we gonna conversate about? So
a lot of guys say the attitude of like a successful woman is like intimidating, like you said, because they feel like automatically that woman will shut them down. It's like, why are you talking to me, sir? Like, do you see what car I just hopped out of? Like, versus a guy will be in his nice car hollering at a girl that's probably working at a drive-through.
Yep.
He's like, yo, what are you saying?
Because he sees a fat ass. That's it. That's it. That's it.
But automatically, I don't know why I keep thinking of Oprah and her man. I don't know why.
Really?
This whole time.
Stedman.
Yeah.
Her man.
But I don't know what he does till this day.
I don't know.
I think Stedman just stays at home and plays with the dogs.
I don't know.
I went on his Instagram. He looks like a speaker, a real estate, or I don't know, something like that.
I feel like you can kind of tell the dynamic of the relationship because you know, obviously, Oprah's in her bag. I don't know what that man does. Maybe I'm talking shit. I don't know. I just thought of him the whole time. But then again,
too, it's like, is it fair for us to really judge him just because we don't see him on a high pedestal like Oprah? Like.
I don't know. I just
no. He don't have money like Oprah.
He doesn't have money like. I'm not judging him, but I'm feeling like this. I feel like this is kind of like an example. You can just tell Oprah wears the pants in a relationship.
Yes, that
automatically.
You think so?
Because she was the one that was like, "We're not even gonna get married." She decided that.
Yeah,
he wanted to, and she was like,
want
"No, sir."
Oh, she shut that down.
Yeah, she was like, "No, sir, we are not going down that aisle." But I think that was probably from like past traumas. Like I don't think she ever wants to be married.
Yeah,
ever since a little girl, like she just
it's not for everyone. I don't.
Yeah. That's a great example though. Now I just see like 10 examples flying around in my head.
But I can name like 10 guys who got random regular girls and made them their girlfriends. Example: Chris Brown and Karuchi. Karuchi was a random girl. now crew
She
chief.
said she was a stylist.
She was in the industry.
A lot of people are stylists.
Where?
Yeah.
She was a stylist.
She said she was a stylist.
But now she's on Claws. Like, prior to her, like, let's be real. Prior to her, do you think she would have got the opportunity to be on Claws if she didn't date Chris Brown? If she was.
But
still a
even
stylist?
now, with her current man, what does he do?
Victor, he's a football player. What are you talking about?
Oh, really? I didn't know nothing about him. I didn't know nothing about him. I know
in
more
his
about
bag.
her
Is
now.
that his real name, Victor?
Victor.
Yeah.
People still
Victor
name-
Cruz.
Victor Cruz, yeah.
Oh.
I like him.
I know more about her than him, but yeah. I guess I just didn't do my research.
It's fine. Don't come for Victor. Don't you do that. He's in his bag.
Sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, let's move on though to some other folks that I guess are in their bag. Drake especially.
Ugh.
Melissa Ford and Takara Jones just recall the moment that they found out they were both dating Drake at the same damn time. Isn't it called dating for a reason? And do you expect to be the only person in the picture when you start dating a guy?
That's stressed.
I rate
Very
Drake for
stressed.
dating Melissa Ford still. Melissa Ford was that girl.
She dated everybody.
Yeah, she did.
She did. She has like that. I guess it's like a podcast that she does on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Is it?
With Jason Lee. From,
Yes. Yes.
Who? He was on Love and Hip Hop. He was the messy guy. He runs a blog.
He
Oh,
runs.
yeah, I'll
Yes.
Google
Yeah.
that
He
for
runs
you.
a.
I don't
blog.
know Ford, Lee, the next car. I don't know. I only know Drake.
Okay, so what was the question again?
But yeah. So, do you expect to be the only person in the picture when you start dating a guy?
I think that's unrealistic.
It is.
It's an unrealistic expectation because I'm single, you're single. Obviously, I'm going to talk to people. Like, I'm talking to people before I met you. So, you're probably talking to people before you met me.
Like, you don't know what's being said because by the looks of it, Melissa Ford looked like it was like they were full blown like girlfriend and boyfriend. She's like, I did not even
But that's
know.
the thing. There's a difference between dating and being in an actual relationship with
Yes.
someone.
Guys be lying.
No, I rebuke it.
Guys be lying. They're lying. They're lying. They're lying. They're not using the word dating. They're saying it's me and you.
No, that's why you ask questions. Nobody can say me and you. Me and you what,
No,
sir?
I feel like Drake said dating. I feel like Drake made it real clear.
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think so. Not Drake.
No, these
No,
guys
he
will
seems
check
like
It
the
is, though.
type.
Drake.
Huh?
He seems like the type.
Right?
For what? Say we're dating?
Yeah.
I feel like Drake
Yeah.
will make his girls feel like they're exclusive. Like it's just me and you, nobody else. I love you. I'm obsessed with you. And then meanwhile,
I believe that.
But
and
you
meanwhile,
know
he's telling
why?
Takara the same thing. 'Cause-
You want to know why though? It's because
Why?
he has money, so he can actually wine and dine you. But he wants you to understand, like, yo, I can wine and dine you, but you're not gonna be the only one.
yeah, but I don't think Drake will full blown bullface tell Melissa Ford, I'm dating 300 girls too.
No, I don't think that part. But I don't think it. I just think she should have known that she's not
Yes.
the only one.
She should have known. Yes.
No.
Drake?
But when I'm sorry, but the way Drake, will
Drake?
write a whole love dog,
Like-
Drake will write a whole love song. Drake will write a whole
Summer
song
man.
and say it's for you.
Yeah.
And text the next girl and say it's for you too.
Exactly.
And you will
why-
never know.
But I would
going
expect that, right? I don't know what's going on. Technical difficulties, you know, we're decoded.
Stop this. I don't like that sound.
Things happen. But yeah, like I just feel like Drake, I would expect that from him. I would expect to not be the only girl.
Okay, I don't know who's bottom. I'm agreeing with both you guys, but I see Drake as that guy to literally write a love song for Melissa Ford and use the same lyrics, change Melissa's name, put Takara's name in it, like this is for you.
Yeah.
Like
I see it. I see it. But
trying
this
to-
is why, as I'm sorry, don't assume nothing.
Yeah, you ask
Yeah.
Don't.
questions.
I don't assume nothing.
It's
Like
fact.
you can ask a million questions and you'll get the same answer.
Yeah, that's true.
No, what do you mean? If I'm asking you, are we in a relationship? It's a yes or a no.
Yeah, he'll be like yes. And
He'll
then-
tell
and
you
then
yes
still
on
write a song?
Saturday and Sunday it's no.
No, no,
And
no.
not, well, it's Drake. I think you guys are forgetting who we're talking about. I really do think y'all are all forgetting. Like
Wow.
it's Drake.
And you know what it is with these guys? I think there's a lot of temptation, a lot, because they're going to these events. Obviously, it's not one sided. I think these girls throw themselves at them too, so it can't be one sided all the time.
Yeah.
So if a girl throwing herself at you, you probably had a crush on Melissa Ford since I don't know he was in grade 9 because Melissa Ford was that video girl was in every video. You probably saw Melissa Ford. What's going on? And sorry guys, and probably said, "Yo, this is my one and only chance. This is my childhood dream."
Yeah. But I just feel like it's called dating for a reason. Like if you're dating somebody, you should be dating multiple people. I don't think you should just have one person on lock that it's like, all right, I'm only dating this guy. unless you guys move into that point in your relationship, when you're like, all right, like we're about to be girlfiend and boyfriend,
that's the word.
We're exclusively dating.
There's too many words though. Dating, exclusive,
too many
boyfriend,
words.
girlfriend, fiance, wife. There's just a lot of steps. Like there's just a lot of steps. Like talking.
Levels.
Talking is, you know, now talking is different than dating, and dating is different than
This is our new age.
I saw a meme this week and it said I have zero talking stages left in me.
Yeah.
I never agreed with a thing to
the talking stage is so draining.
How many times do I have to tell people what I do?
I was so like me talking stage. I'm so nonchalant. It's like I can't. I'm sorry.
It's so wild.
You figure it out. You figure out my favorite colors. If you don't see me wearing that color, if you only see me wearing one shade all the time, that's my favorite color.
You know what question I hate? So tell me about yourself. Is this a freaking interview?
Honestly.
What do you mean tell me about myself?
I remember talking to this one guy. It both face felt like an interview. What do you see yourself in 5 years? Nigga, I don't even know where I see myself next week. Like, what are you talking about, sir? I was so annoyed. Like, like, what do you see? Like, I was so annoyed. I was like, I gotta go. I'll call you back. He never heard from me again. Like, I hate when the talking stage feels like an interview. Let it flow organically.
Yeah.
Like just stuff kind of come up.
But soon, JT, you're just gonna be like, yo, Google me. Like, if you want to know about me, Google me.
Honestly.
So
like, but that's weird because I heard someone talk about this. Would you rather someone like, let's say you're famous and someone like pulled up your Google facts and at a date and he's telling you, so I heard in 1994.
You're not gonna pull it up. Like, I expect you to know about it, but you're not gonna just pull it up in front of me.
I feel like that's weird.
Pull it up. Research me.
Nah,
stalk me. That's cute.
Then your research. I think you should do your research.
In conversation, if it flows, then you can ask. Don't just like pull out your phone and be like, so I have 10 points. I have something to ask you. Like, no.
I like that. I find it flattering. I like that you took time out of your day to look me up and learn about me, and then now you're gonna come ask me about what I read.
100%.
I find it weird. Just pulling up your phone. So Wikipedia said in 1994.
No, you're not gonna pull it up in the date. You're gonna do it before the date. Like, come with your facts. Like, already,
dudes aren't memorizing it.
No, I noticed on your website you said that you've been working in this field. That's cute.
That is cute.
I'd rather, maybe I'm contradicting myself. I'd rather you just ask me in person and make it you get to know me instead of going on Wikipedia.
But the guy's already on Wikipedia, so he's just being honest about the fact that he was.
Keep it in your head. Keep it in your head. And then just confirm it in person.
But a lot of these famous guys, I feel like that's what they do. Like, they just do their research on Instagram. That's it.
But a lot of famous people hate it, though.
That's it.
A lot of people hate it. Like, when people treat them like a celebrity, like a fan celebrity experience.
Yeah, I know. When
they
you're
want
in that realm,
they want it to be more of a person, like a normal
connection.
Yeah, like, and I kind of see it. It's like, it's kind of awkward. It's like, are you kind of fan loving me right now? It's weird. Like, I want you to just be a regular person.
Yeah, when you're famous, I guess it's different. I don't know about that life. If I'm famous and you're freaking bringing Wikipedia, that would be weird.
It's so weird.
But on this level, that would be cute. In this non-famous life.
I can't.
But yeah, so I don't know if we're agreeing with this or do we expect to be the only person in the picture when you start dating a guy?
Start dating, no. I don't expect.
Start dating, no. Yo, you can't expect nothing from these men. Sorry, you can't expect.
I expect disappointment. That's what I expect.
Wow.
No,
I'm
sorry. I do.
Real. No, you can't.
I do.
No, when I was younger, I made up a quote. Expect the worst and then accept the best.
The best, yeah.
It's very bad mindset.
It's so bad.
It's very bad.
I thought it was expect the unexpected.
No, but that's.
Why are you already dead? Trying to finish your sentence, she was laughing.
But it's a really bad mindset because it's just like, yo, you're not hoping for good then. You don't have no faith in the process. But I'm sorry, ain't nobody have time to get hurt. So it's better to just expect nothing. And then if you do a little 1-2, I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
The bar's on the ground.
Yes, the bar's underground, but I'm still gonna keep my my bar up high, man. Some people are kind of fulfilling it. So if somebody's cracking through the holes, then that means everyone can follow along. Like, social media's corrupting everyone.
No, the bar's on the ground.
The bar's definitely on the ground.
The bar's on the ground, but you don't.
I'm not picking it up.
That's the thing. Yeah. The bar can be on the ground. I will look at the bar. That doesn't mean I have to pick it up.
Nope,
I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. I'm going about my business by myself.
I've always been like this my whole life, and if you can't, just leave. Too many other people already. Nah.
Still not sure if we answered the question.
Well, for me, most of the time you're not the only person on my side. So
hey, I love it.
So I kind of expect it for you. So like I don't put all my eggs in one basket. Sorry.
Yeah.
Nah, forget that. So.
And I feel like that was such a taboo before, like, oh, women should only be dating one guy. But I feel like now, as like, we're evolving as a society, we're seeing it more and more. Like, nah, you're not the only person in my roster.
Nah.
But sometimes there's a benefit of literally like meeting a guy and only dating him, because I feel like when you have like multiple guys on your roster, like you're not giving any of them your all. You're kind of just like, okay, yeah, you a little bit, you a little bit, you a little bit. Where if you kind of devote your time, your energy, and just really get to know someone on an intimate, deep level, I think there's benefit in that. And I think the internet is kind of making us feel like there's not a benefit in that. But like that's kind of old school. Like you meet a guy, you date them, you court them, you get to know them properly, rather than swipe, you're cute. Actually, no, you pissed me off yesterday, so you're canceled. You know what I mean? Like, why is it so easy? Like loving someone and getting to know someone is such a beautiful thing that it doesn't necessarily need to be like an easy like, nah, you pissed me off. Next.
Yeah, it's easy because next is easy because that guy's not giving, you're reciprocating your all your intentions to him, but he's giving you literally half his day, half of Saturday. You want to spend the whole Saturday. He's telling you from 9 to 12 he's available, and that's it. Yeah, so then what do you do for the rest of the night?
From 12 to 5 he's with Takara.
Facts. So it's like, okay, I'm giving you the same energy you're giving me. I'm not sitting there thinking about one man when there's like 30 other men who are ready to take me on a date. Like, I'm sorry. Like, sorry. If whoever wants to step up, step up. If the person who steps up the most is the person I'm going to give you my attention. If everyone's acting all the same, I'm sorry. Like,
but what I'm saying is sometimes we don't give that one guy all of us, and we don't get all from them because we're so focused on the next that are in the roster.
Ugh, not for me. Not for me. I don't know about you guys.
No, I see both sides though. I do understand both sides. When it comes to this situation though, being celebrities, I feel like they kind of should have already known just because it's Drake at the end of the day.
Yeah, not everyone needs to date Drake though.
True.
Like, yeah, just
yo, Drake's resume is a lot.
His.
And then for the girls we don't even know about, like for example, his baby mama, I didn't even know that girl.
Who he called Fluke.
That's disrespectful.
Honestly, when I listen to it, I'm not gonna lie.
Disrespectful.
Oh my God, when I listen to it in the gym,
you don't think it was
not as bad.
I don't.
It's not as bad. At first, when I read it, you know how blogs like to twist stuff up?
Yep.
It was more than it was.
It was way more than it was.
Initially, when you sent the song to the group, I heard it, but it didn't stick out to me. And then I went back when the blog said it, and it didn't stick out to me again. So I'm like, okay, this is not as bad. Okay, he basically telling his truth. Yo, fam, it happened by accident.
But I'd rather you say it happened by accident and call me a fluke. Do you know what it is to call people a fluke?
I don't think he was particularly calling her a fluke. I just feel like
he called the situation a fluke. Yes,
he called the situation a fluke. Yeah. Like, yo, this didn't work. Like, I went into it, you know, obviously, like, we were doing what we had to do. We were playing around, but, yo, it didn't work. And after the line, like, he did say, like, at the end of the day, I still have love for her. That's my baby mom. So, like, I don't know. I think people just blew it out of proportion.
I don't like the word fluke. No man better not say fluke beside my name. Especially when I have your youth. Fluke? No. Sorry. Even if that's your truth, keep that.
Yeah.
Not everything needs to be big lyrics.
And we will sip to that. Okay. Yes, speaking of lyrics and you know, songs and all that,
I'm done.
Meg's record label. So she is currently in a legal battle with her record label 1501, who is holding her from releasing her newest album.
I'm here thinking someone's apartment building number.
Like, yo, when I seen it, I was like, all right, is this a street number? Like, is it someone's house? I think it was somebody's house number.
And then maybe that's where they were recording initially.
Yeah.
It's smart,
I'm not sure.
I'm here for the creativity. Like, I love it. I don't know. 1501?
But yes, court orders allowed her to move forward with releasing it anyways. So yes, girl, get your coins by any means possible. So yeah, she's currently still in a legal battle with her record label.
I really want us to decode this though. I want us to see from both perspectives before we get into this. As a let's say you guys were a record company and you guys draft a document and the document states everything that happens. Just put yourself into the label deal's position now. You draft a document, you put in a contract, you're everything's in there. Now it's up to you as the artist to sign it. And that's why, like, shit like this has been going on since TLC days.
Yeah, forever.
They said, yo, read your contracts. They're robbing us. So now that you as an artist, you've signed it, and now you've noticed something's not going right. Like, why kind of sue the people? You know, everyone's doing their
The thing, too, is, like, she was 22 when she did sign.
That's the only reason to read it.
So a lot of the times, too, like, these young artists don't really have a big presence behind them. They don't have lawyers. They don't
she has
have
her mom though,
people.
and I swear her mom was in the industry.
Her mom was her manager.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if And that's what they brought up because in the statement, okay, apparently the label's owned by Evelyn Lozada's ex-husband or baby daddy. Wasn't Carl Crawford?
I don't know his name, but I know
Carl
who he
Crawford
is.
or something like that.
Yeah, some Carl man.
Yeah. He actually said in a statement that, well, if she's going to be talking bad about us, then it kind of looks bad on her mom who passed away because her mom was her manager.
Yeah.
Oh, her mom passed away.
Her mom, her mom passed away. So first of all, for him to even be saying that, like, that was kind of disrespectful. He kind of crossed the line. Yeah. But he did have a point there where saying, like, okay, well, your mom was your manager. She should have helped. She should have dealt with that. Yeah. But at the same time, in a lot of these contracts, there's a lot of, like, terminology and jargon that they don't even understand. And a lot of people, they even have lawyers and they go over it. They have 2 lawyers go over it and they still get messed up in the process.
Yeah.
And maybe like I think I don't know where Meg's coming from or where any of these artists are coming from, but like when you're coming from poverty or like not having much and someone's offering you something, like we're quick to just grab it.
Yeah.
Like if someone was to come offer Decoded something tomorrow, I feel like a lot of us would kind of be like, okay, let's, because you don't even know that there's other things that could come in the future. So I think out of excitement, you probably just said, yo, let me sign this because it's my way out.
Yeah.
But what you don't realize is that you're actually going to blow. And you actually don't really need this because you're going to be bigger than this contract. So that probably could have what happened with her.
But then you know how I also see it? I also see these people are the ones who kind of give you the platform. Like they're the ones who kind of, put you out there. So it's like, I see it as, okay, a win-win. And I also see it as like, okay, yeah, they did screw you over. But at the end of the day, it's like, these were the kind of, your record label was the one that kind of brought you out there.
I personally think she didn't need them.
You think so?
I don't think so.
I think she needed them.
I think record labels push. Because I heard she was like with them in like strip clubs rapping, like wherever they went, they brought Meg with her. They brought Meg with them, so they pushed Meg because they knew Meg was gonna be talented. And Meg also went
with
to social
having
media.
the record label too. She got introduced to Rock Nation through having the record label. So obviously now she's partnering people like Jay-Z. So yeah, already that puts you on like a higher pedestal.
Yeah.
So the contract kind of said these things. The label has sole and exclusive rights to use her name and her likeness. She can be fined if late to recording sessions or publicity appearances, and she must deliver 1 full album. Right now, none of her projects are long enough to qualify as an album. Those are like very specific expectations of what she needs to do. Like super specific.
But at the moment she has an album.
Yeah,
but you guys have to remember, this was made when she was 22. So she didn't have all this that she has now. Like, we have to also think in that perspective too, right?
Yeah.
They also said things like they have 40% of her royalties, 70% of her merch, 70% of her payment features, 70% of show money if she makes over $1,000. So like these guys are making money
because they knew she was talented.
They knew she was gonna blow.
They knew she was talented.
Wow, 70%.
That's
but I'm not shocked because stuff like this has been happening in the early 90s.
All the time.
It's been happening.
Been happening.
A lot of people are broke because of these contracts.
Exactly. A lot of these documentaries came up. People saying that. So like, I don't know if I'm mad at the record. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'm mad at the record label because this is how people make money regardless. Like
I can't remember the figures, but they said like she made like 4 million, but she made 4 million, but she only saw like 15K.
That's
like in her pocket, 15K.
Yo, it's bad. It's bad.
And now on top of all the legal fees that she has to be paying to like actually like have her platform to say what she has to say, God knows how much money she's putting into that too.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I feel like once a contract is there and it's binding, it's like
it's hard.
But the thing is,
signed it. You know,
I don't like how they dealt with her for the simple fact that she said she wanted to renegotiate her contract. And then they're bullying her. They're like, no, since you want to renegotiate, we're stopping this, we're stopping that. Yeah, why not work with her?
Why? Why would they work with her when they're already getting... Why would you want to renegotiate? Yeah. You know how much money they're making from her?
70%.
It's a business, not a friendship thing, eh? It's a business. If you're getting once 70%... Once a contract is
involved, I hope you know once a contract is involved, nothing's a friendship.
Yeah.
When there's a physical paper and your name's on it and their name's on it, no, nothing's a business. No, nothing's a friendship after that.
Not to bring race into the picture, but is Carl white? Is the record label white people?
I think he's like Spanish.
Is he like Spanish?
Or Dominican or something like that?
Well, all I know is like black people, like we can work, but the even the record labels, the systems in the industry wasn't really created for black people to win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So nobody's renegotiating nothing. Like they don't care. They don't care.
That's why so many artists is now they're doing their own record label.
They don't care about their own a little black girl getting rich over themselves. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And isn't there even something going on with Tory Lanez and is it Interscope? Who's he with?
He's leaving.
He's trying to leave.
Yeah. That's why people like Chance and all those people. Like people go independent as soon as they can.
Yeah.
Or just go straight to SoundCloud. Straight to SoundCloud.
Yo, people are underestimating social media. Instagram is a free marketing tool. Like, I'm telling you, it's the best marketing tool. So if you have something and you feel like you're gonna blow and you utilize it correctly, you could make it. You could make it. You don't need these labels taking 70% of your check. How dare you?
Wow.
How dare you?
But I get what you're saying though. Like, she signed it.
Yeah,
like,
you signed it. At the end of the day.
Signed the contract.
And courts are gonna let her know that too. Like, you signed it. That's physical proof. Like,
but I love how bad she was with it. She just like, whatever, I'm doing it anyways. Dropped it. Right now, all the songs on the album are top 100 Billboard. All of the songs. She just within like 24 hours.
She's doing huge things. Good for
Real
her.
hot girl
and
shit.
Right, as a woman too, more power. Because some women would have been like, all right, I'll get my lawyer, or I'll just get my husband to fight for me.
But she knows.
Yo,
she
sis
has
put
her
on
fans.
her corporate wig.
Yeah.
Yo,
I'm dead.
I saw it on Twitter. I
love it.
I love it.
And she's sitting up in every interview like a boss.
Good
like,
for her.
All right.
I keep telling you, it's like I said, an episode on corporate wigs are needed, man. Copy yourself a corporate wig. You don't know. You don't know.
They did it to Khalees. They did it to Tiana Taylor. They do it to a lot of people out here.
Yeah, the industry is really scary. That's why I rate Russell Wilson for getting her master's. He bought it for her. Like, I stand.
Wow.
A man purchased her master for her birthday and said, "Hold that. That's yours."
That's amazing.
No one's gonna talk to my wife like that.
Wait, you can buy masters?
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
Why do you think Mace and P Diddy are beefing? Because Mace is trying to give P Diddy $2 million in cash and say, "Yo, just give me my master so I can just be free."
Yeah.
I thought you meant masters in school, but you mean master copy of the sound.
Yeah, of the sound.
Oh wow!
So she
I love
owns
that.
it now.
She owns it.
Wow.
She
I
owns
love
it. No one can't tell her
love
shit.
it.
So every time here, no.
Yeah.
Whatever. She's getting the money.
I love it.
I love that.
I need to know.
And
Russell
he
Wilson,
could have bought her anything. He could have bought her a car.
That's
He could have
what
bought
I'm
her
saying.
shoes.
a man with a mind.
A mind.
That's what you
Even
need.
Swiss
life.
Beats, when Swiss Beats bought the tea brand for Alicia Keys for her birthday.
Keys.
I'm like, yo, these are the kind of men. Because a lot of people are out here like, listen, I don't want shoes. Buy me a whole brand.
Invest.
I love
in
how
me.
you thought of that. I love it. That's
beautiful.
so smart. Now that's the mother of your children. Now she's secured. Like she's
good.
Meg's good. Like that's smart. It works for you and your wife and your kids.
It's your legacy.
Yes,
It's
it's your
ultimately.
legacy.
It's your legacy.
If there's a guy like Russell Wilson, just please slide into Decoded DM. Just let me know.
But sometimes Russell Wilsons be coming to our doors and we're just like, no, sir.
Turn them away.
Because Russell Wilsons are not the ones that that kind of look, you know what I'm saying? No, let's
What
be
do you
real.
mean they're not the
no,
ones?
let me tell you something.
They're not ideal in what we look for physically.
Who? Speak
from
for
a man.
yourself. No, I'm just saying. If
I'm
Russell,
not saying he's not.
nah, like sometimes what we want is the toxic things.
Yes.
By
it's
accident.
true. We do want the road man.
By
we
fluke.
want the hood man.
That's
by fluke.
Yeah.
I'm calling everything a fluke now. I don't care. I'm saying it. Fight me.
Any
It's a
toxic
fluke.
relationship
It's
was
a fluke. It's a fluke.
It's
Drake
true still.
started the trend. It's a fluke.
Sometimes you want the bad guy.
No, no more. Not in
The bad
2020.
guys never win in the movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
they never win.
So
You always end up heartbroken.
Not in 2020. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I will take.
honestly,
I'll
I'm
take a
looking
Cameron,
for,
a
Thank you. I was about to
scientist.
say that. I'm looking for Camerons. I'm looking for Russell Wilsons. I'm looking for but let me tell you why Russell Wilson's different. The man took another man's kid and made it into his own. The other day I saw them at a golf course together.
Yes,
you think
they're
any
so
of these
cute.
dudes out here would take somebody else's son and put him on like that? No, they'll look at you like, sorry, bring him to his father.
But look who Sierra had to go through to get to Russell. She had to go
she
through.
had-
Yeah.
the toxic.
You had to cry in the Nissan, the Phantom, the everything.
The Ferrari.
Sis dreaded her hair just to have dreads with Future.
Oh,
boy.
was that what that was?
Yeah.
Nah, you have to know yourself.
Yeah.
No, but she looks so happy now. She is
It's
like
a different kind of glow.
it's a
different kind of glow.
Even what's her name? Diddy and what's
Wow.
her name? The next and who did
Cassie.
and
Yeah.
now she's
wow.
with. She found herself a Cameron. And do we have to get into
Oh.
Like I
You
said
might have
last
to
week,
park and get into that
like
relationship.
I said, I might have to go to the vanilla session soon.
Yo.
Swirl.
I don't know if I'm
That
ready to
man-
swirl yet. I don't.
It's the
Their
Marcus
wedding, I cried. I was
Yeah,
on
they're gonna fight
Instagram.
me. I
I was
still
like,
haven't
all
seen
right,
it.
I'm crying.
I haven't seen it. I don't
Me
watch
It
neither.
it.
is so beautiful. It's just like a 4-minute clip.
Yeah.
You guys have to watch it.
You guys are gonna fight
Sis
me.
was pregnant and
I'm
she
here
looked
watching
flawless.
Oh, Lauren's pregnant?
No,
No,
Cassie.
Cassie.
Oh, this is awkward.
Yes, Cassie and the guy, I don't even know
what you guys are
his name.
talking
The
about.
trainer.
I'm here watching Desperate Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, I can't. It's too messy for me.
Oh, I love
it's
it.
Too messy.
I live for it.
That's so
it's
funny.
too messy for me. But yeah, Cassie and that white boy, oof, you guys are
I think I might have
beautiful.
to
Switch.
I might pay for the other team still.
And his last name's Fine.
Mr.
What's your face? That face.
No, his last name is Fine, like Fine.
Oh, I would have to marry you then. Just for my
That's his last
Instagram name,
name.
just
Yeah.
to be JT Fine.
I'm
No, you
okay.
guys can't tell me. You guys can't tell me
Wow.
anything.
Yo,
Can I marry him? I
It
want to marry
just
just for
makes
the last
sense.
name.
She's fine. He's fine. Even the baby's fine.
Every day.
Aw.
I would want people to just call me Miss Fine. Don't even address my first name. Oh,
Fine.
man. Stuff like this, God knows that's why stuff like that doesn't happen to me. Because the way I'll be so extra on social media with that last name, oh,
That's
she's
so
fine.
That's
Right?
sweet.
me and my daughter Fine are going out. Like, what? You guys, nah, stop it.
I
What were
love
we
that.
talking
They're
about?
so
How did we
cute.
get
I
here?
don't know how we got here.
What were we talking about? I can't remember.
You were talking about housewives. We were talking about Cassie. We were
No, but can we park for a second? Because Kenya Moore's husband,
Mm-hmm.
she's beefing with someone, and the man saying, "Oh, I'm good with that girl." How would you guys feel if your man
Huh?
talked to someone you're
My
beefing
what?
with? Her husband.
Oh.
I threw my whole phone.
Wait, so her husband's talking to a girl that
Not
she,
talk. Okay, so she doesn't like Nene Leaks.
Yes,
Like
that I
beefing,
saw.
like beefing bad, and her
Mhm.
husband's like, "No, the beef's a squash. Like I'm good with her."
I don't understand.
Oh,
That's not my man.
I feel like if you're together, okay, so she's beefing with someone, but her man is saying like
Siding with the other person.
Yes,
That's not my
saying, like-
man.
saying, like,
Publicly?
Yes!
Yes.
Publicly, like he's reaching out to her, like he's telling her to come to her event. Even on there's one clip, he's like, "Yo, there's no beef between us. We're good. Like whatever you my wife have is done."
What? I'm
But I
sorry,
heard
did
the
I
guy-
say it's done?
But I heard the guy's trash though, and he like,
yes.
yeah, he treats her bad.
I'm not a fan of Kenya Moore, so I can care less.
So that's just the cherry.
I'm just
on the
saying-
cake.
That's just him.
if I'm beefing with someone, you're beefing with that person too. If you're my husband, by default.
You don't necessarily have to beef with them, but like, you have to back me up.
Oh, he didn't back
I
her
think
up.
he did though.
No, he
did
didn't.
initially.
How, Sway?
I think when she was, fighting with Nene Leakes at the beginning, he was probably like, "All right, like I understand where you're coming from."
Nah, there was a clip when she's like, "Yo, she tried to fight me," and he's like, "How? Like physically? And you didn't do anything? You're telling me she was the only one fighting?" Like he was like trying to say, like, "Fam, I know you as my wife. I know you probably swung first."
yeah.
Type shit. The man doesn't like his wife.
But you have to also put your
Like he doesn't like his wife. You can just tell he hates her too.
Nah, but you have to put yourself in the man's shoes too. Like, imagine having a wife and she's always in drama. Like,
True.
at some point, it's like,
True.
all right, like we actually need to chill out. Yo,
It's
they have
true.
a kid together.
That's true. She's so adorable.
There's other things in life we actually need to worry about than this girl.
I can't lie. She's so annoying to me.
Yo, at some point it gets exhausting.
It's like,
so,
who are we mad at today?
right?
Why, like,
You probably can't even keep
I don't
up.
know who none of these people are, but that's too
Yo,
much drama
the
for my
man's
life.
tired. The man is tired. The man is too tired.
But I'm just
So,
saying, like, if we're beefing with someone, you're beefing with that person too. Am I tripping?
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if you have to beef with them, but
No, yeah.
you're just not talking to them right now.
Yeah,
But it's not a war thing, but if I'm not talking to them, you're not talking to
Don't
them.
publicly side with
Yeah,
them.
don't public. That's rude.
Yeah.
Like, don't
Disrespectful.
publicly
He
side
did.
with
He
them.
publicly
Yeah,
did.
publicly signing no, absolutely not.
It's a
You're
fluke.
publicly not my man.
It's a fluke.
Wow.
That's rude.
I love that. You're publicly not my man.
Rude.
It's facts.
So yes, another topic that just got out into the public. By public, I mean Instagram, because at this point, Instagram
that's news.
is our
People
public.
go on Instagram to do public
Yeah,
statements. People release statements.
basically.
Before back then, people go on the TV
Mhm.
in front of the courthouse. People go in front of their bedroom with the best lighting. And yeah, this is now where they
and report
statements.
news.
Ugh.
But yeah, on a more heavier subject, a little girl was on Instagram earlier this week, and she stated that I'm so ugly. So this video obviously went viral. It was a little black girl that was getting her hair done, and it was just really sad to see. Like at that moment, my heart was just, I didn't know what to say, what to do. I couldn't believe that actually came out of her mouth.
Yeah.
But
It
yeah,
was
it just
tough.
makes me think. It just literally, it makes me think
It was tough.
what's really going on. Where'd you learn that from? Who told you that?
Sad, yo.
There's just so
Definitely
many questions.
someone said that to her. Or you know what I notice a lot of adults do? There'll be like a lot of kids around and they will tell like the other kids they're cute and leave single one kid out. Like, oh, you're so cute.
And it's
Oh,
usually the black
I love
kid.
your hair. Or be like, oh my God, so and so cute. And then there's another kid there and it's like, how are you not acknowledging that kid? And obviously they're internalizing that in their
They're
head.
gonna
Like,
think something's wrong with them.
yeah. So she's now like seen that as an issue. Now she's going to school. Maybe one kid probably called her ugly. Now she's like, okay. it's
I
confirmed.
think that's what happened.
Yeah.
I think I'm not a cute kid. And it's like, how she's so young and how does she know that? Yo, that teared me apart. And shout out to the hairstylist. The way she reacted was A1. Like, she reassured her. She encouraged her. Like, yo, you're not ugly. Like, never
This
think
is
you're
why
ugly.
as parents, like, your job doesn't just stop at you send your kid to school and you go off about your day. Like, you really need to be invested in your kid's life from when they're young.
Facts.
Let them know, like, you're beautiful, you're strong, you can
Facts.
be anything. Like,
Facts.
I felt like when that hairdresser was telling her that, it was almost like the first time she's
she was
ever
hearing
heard it.
Yeah, because you can tell her body language was kind of
Yeah.
like, what do I do? Like, this is something I've never received before. Like,
Yes, and I do know too in a lot of Black households, that kind of love sometimes isn't like, we kind of show love differently.
yeah.
You know, that kind of love isn't, it's not an everyday
Yeah.
thing. You know, your
Yeah.
parents aren't running up to you, well, at least how I grew up. But obviously we know our parents love us.
Right.
But I just feel like in this day and age,
Yeah.
we need that reassurance even more.
Exactly.
These
with
young kids
social
need
media.
it even
Yeah.
more.
With social
And
media.
you know what I loved about this? Like, that it wasn't her parent telling her. I think it's a lesson for us, like all of us in this room, whoever, any Black woman listening, like, children, like, whether it be your kid or your friend's kid or like your cousin, like, yo, we need, it's like raising a child is a community thing. Like, to me, like, we need to be pouring into children. Like, if I go to Walmart and I see a little girl, like, I'm gonna be like, oh, you're so cute.
Yeah.
It takes nothing out of your day, but literally it can change a life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this hairstylist could have kept doing the what she was doing, retwisting her locks.
Yeah.
Could have kept going.
Okay, true.
I was kind of concerned as to why the whole thing was videotapes, but anyways, that's another topic. But I just feel like, nah, like, she could have kept going. She could have, she didn't have to stop and do that. And then there was another video that released, like, the little girl coming out and saying, no, I'm pretty, like, I'm beautiful.
Oh, I love that.
And I just love that because, and now, like, the whole world is telling this girl that she's beautiful.
I love it. And I love how, like, when I was actually reading the comments, because I was ready to just fight anyone in the comments who said anything. I love how every single comment was like, no, you're beautiful, little girl. Like, you're gorgeous.
Yep.
Like, I love it.
And it was from, like, celebrities, too.
Yeah, I
like,
was
Sierra commented.
I love how we came up there, like, as one. I was like,
As a
oh, finally, we actually have sense.
You know what it is? Because we know the feeling. Like, we know, as Black women, we know the feeling. Like, I'm sorry, like, there hasn't, like, we've all been in spaces where, like, we know that we're not considered to be the most beautiful person in that space. You know what I'm saying? No matter what we do, just because Black is not always considered to be beautiful. That's why I get mad when people like Kim Kardashian want to come and take every single thing that we have been doing for centuries and make it style, when it's like, we've been doing this. You know what I mean? You're not giving no credit back to us. We have little girls crying over the same things that you're friggin' appropriating. You know what I mean? Like, growing up having doo-doo plaits in I'm gonna call them doo-doo plaits, like having those fat plaits in your hair. Like, people would be like, why is your hair like that? And now you have friggin' North and Kim who are doing it for fun and making it big style.
And go ahead.
And not only that, but like, even little kids who can't even go to school with their hair like that. Yeah.
In England, there's a school that literally said your child cannot come in braids. Your child cannot come.
So what is my child supposed to come in?
In a bun or their hair straightened.
Yeah, they don't. They said no cornrows. They said no colored this, no plaits. No. So for that to be happening all over the world, and you were making fashion statement out of my pain.
That's crazy.
I don't like it. I don't rate it.
But
the Bear pages got reported this week.
But I also feel like it also goes back to Black friends, and she's also married to a Black man. It's like, you as a spouse, you should be informing, hey, Kim, this is cultural appropriation. My mom used to do it, and she never used to get a pass. So I don't think you should do it before you change your hairstyle. Consider this. There's family members. She's amongst a lot of Black people.
Look at those people in her circle. What do you really expect
can't.
of them?
Okay, I'm saying, like, we can't really be mad when there's people right there, Black people right there, who can just be straight up. Like, as a husband, I feel like you should be like, yo, Kanye's
but
like
look at Kanye.
But
he's gonna big up anything she does.
Then we can't be mad. Like, because I
see
like
where you're coming from, JT, because a lot of the times our culture is actually the one that allows certain things and sort of just, I don't know, like, perpetuates it as well. I remember being young and having, like, aunts look at me like, yo, why is your hair like that? Like, yo, your hair looks dry today. Like, people, our own kind would say that.
No, it's sad because there's not a lot of unity within us. You have some people who are like, this is wrong. And then you have friggin' Ray J. No, it's a compliment. It's a compliment. So I just feel like there's no unity on the topic. And if there's no unity, we can't really...
There is no middle ground.
Can't really page people because it's just like...
facts.
Yeah.
Because listen, if people in your household are talking before you leave the house, she won't do it publicly. If Kanye's cousins, a whole lot of Black people got out her in the home before she went out, then she wouldn't have done it, because she's like, yo, there's already fire in my house, imagine in public. So
true.
I'm saying that to say this, like, obviously if Kanye's bigging it up everyone else, oh, Kim, you look flawless. Oh my God, I love your braids.
Wear it.
She's gonna be like, all right, let me put this on social media because everyone's encouraging her. It's okay.
And you know what I think's happening now? Because I've noticed that since she had the kids with Kanye, she's taking it to a next level. Same with Kylie. You now had a child with a black man, so I don't know if you think you're black.
And they're using the excuse to, they're gonna kind of replicate how they look or their hairstyles to kind of identify with them,
their kids. So they're probably like, well, North has braids, so I'm gonna put braids so that North feels like braids are okay.
Like I said, they think it's okay because they're with a black person, so
who literally tells them it's okay.
It's okay. So who are we to yell at them? Because if her husband, the household saying it's okay, then what can we do? The black man has accepted her that you're okay to put the braids in your hair, or the black best friend, Khadijah, whoever that is, they have accepted it. It's okay. So if the black person in her household or her black friend has said it's okay, society shut the hell up. Why are you guys talking? Because it's okay. My black friend said it's
Sometimes
okay.
black people too, they're not even educated. Like, they don't be knowing, like, oh, we wore braids because it was a protective style. Like, they don't know certain things from like the times of slavery. So they just look at it like, all right, it's another hairstyle. Everyone's wearing weave. Everyone's wearing fake hair. What's the difference if you wear it as a white woman?
Though, when even her sister, what's her sister name? Kylie. This week she literally copied Beyonce down to the contour. Like, everything was friggin' copy. Like, first of all, I'm tired of people copying stuff. Okay, that's another thing. Side note,
let's
stop copying.
We're parking the boat.
Stuff.
Let's park the boat.
There's one thing to appreciate, and there's another thing.
Everyone take a shot.
And this is not just for Kim. This is for everyone listening to this podcast. Stop copying stuff, okay?
You know what I hate?
It's annoying
when they don't acknowledge it. They don't say, you know these people are following you, and then you're just casually scrolling on your MSN on your Instagram. Sorry, I know why MSN came on my head. You're just casually scrolling on your Instagram, and you see specific stuff that you created.
What?
Yes.
You know you're the first one.
Yo, it burns, dog. It burns. But I mean, the thing is, it's a sticky situation because art is art. There's a lot of people, and nothing's been done. Like, nothing's new to this. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I'm sorry, but what I like what you're saying is, like, dog, acknowledge that I did it first. Yeah. Say, ooh, I like this, and then copy me. Yes. Don't just act like you never seen stuff.
No.
And then act like you dropped it.
But then it's like, all right, you acknowledge you liked it, then you copied me. So it's like, okay, you acknowledge it. So I think it's better.
You can copy. We can all share from each other. Actually, not. Don't copy. We can share, but give credit. Give credit.
But
where
like, how
credit
did you? I'm gonna play devil out. How do you want them to do it? Like, oh, this was inspired by.
Yes. Inspired by Monique. I don't care. You were inspired. Ooh. You were inspired. Just like I was.
A lot of people were inspired by Decoded.
No, I'm just, you know what I'm saying. No, but
and another thing is, if you're gonna copy something, just do it right.
No, I like when you copy and get it wrong. Because then I can say you made a mistake.
Nah, you guys are taking me out.
Shout out to our dog code logo though. Still, it's fire. So shout out to the logo. It's fire. That's all I'm saying. I love our dog
mic drop. Next up.
I love the logo. It's fire.
Next one, admin.
Oh my goodness. We are moving on. We got to move on to the no filter, and this week's no filter actually comes from myself. It's gonna be very short and sweet.
I don't know why I'm dead.
Because I am just tired of newspaper deliveries. I don't know who else is with me on this.
I'm going to let you finish your no filter because I saw it and I was ready to take it over for you. But I think I'm going to let you go. Just finish.
I don't know whose house is still delivering newspapers. Like, why are we still delivering newspapers? So the other day, let me just, give you a whole background story. The other day, I'm pulling up to my driveway. Long day at work. I have like 10 bags in the back of my car I have to carry. I'm already stressed. Like, all right, got to get out my car. Whatever. Pull up to my driveway now. The newspaper is in the middle of the driveway. Sir, why is it in the middle of the driveway? Why is it in the middle of the driveway? So I had to park my car on the side of the road, pick up the newspaper. No one in my house reads it, so I just put it right in the recycling bin.
I do it every time.
Oh, you're good. I would have drove over that. I'm late.
It's in the middle of the driveway. And it had the plastic bag in it. So I'm like, all right, next you know, my engine catches on fire.
They're killing trees.
Like, no.
Plastic and paper?
Yo, I put the plastic too in the recycling, but you can at me later. But yeah, so I just picked it up, put it in the recycling bin. But I'm like, why are we still doing this?
They need to stop.
Yo, and it's not even that. It's the fact that are we getting that lazy as a society where you can't even deliver the newspaper to my porch?
No, because you know what they're doing? They're
You
sitting
guys
in their
are
cars and
throwing-
they're
they're
driving
chucking
it
it.
from their car.
Is it still young kids who are delivering it now?
No, I think it's grown ass people that are just driving throwing it on
chucking it.
driveways.
I used to deliver one of those penny saver things, yeah?
Ugh.
I don't know whose house. I don't remember whose house it was. Was it any of you guys? I used to go to someone's house, wrap up, put this flyer with this and wrap it.
Yeah.
And then walk it to every doorstep.
That's what I'm saying. Come to my door. If you're going to give me a newspaper, I want it on my chair. I want it on my front porch so I can see it. Don't put it in the middle of my driveway. Have me running over plastic.
It's ridiculous.
Like, what's going on?
But they need to lock off this whole newspaper.
That's what I was about to
They have
say.
lock it off.
Yo, that
saying.
shit's
Why are
literally
we still
50
even-
pages.
Yo, it's crazy.
Can you imagine? It's per so there's I don't know how many population in Brampton.
It's
Every
wild.
household has a newspaper.
And the way
Nobody's
those things
reading
are
it.
dusty, I don't even touch those things.
That's
Because
what
they're
I'm
always
saying.
dirty. Sometimes I'm like, yo,
It's
this paper
so
feels
dusty.
like
Yeah.
gross.
You put it in the recycling
I
bin. You
literally-
know that big green bin they gave us? I
Yeah.
just throw it in there.
The compost?
Yo,
Saying it's compostable.
Fam,
Like,
there
what?
was a time like my family went on a quick vacay. We came and it was like a good 6 newspapers just chilling at the
It's
front.
so
It's too
annoying.
much.
It took up half our garbage that
Yo,
that
it's
day.
crazy.
It's too much.
How?
Brampton Guardian, if you're listening, like, please.
My mom used
send
to
me-
love them, but my mom
Send
doesn't
me
care.
a e-newsletter in my email.
Yeah,
I would rather get that. Or, I don't know, make an Instagram account. Do something. But why are you still giving me physical copies of paper?
It makes no sense.
It needs to be a subscription.
Because-
Like,
Yeah.
let me go
Subscription.
online and tell you I still
Yeah.
need.
Yeah.
Because there might be a grandma who don't know about Instagram and still wants to
Yes.
read her little paper. But
Yes.
let her tell her grandchild to subscribe.
I
Yeah.
think you're right. I think there should be like some type of like
The
subscription.
city needs to enforce
exactly,
it.
and then they'll deliver it to the homes that do want it.
Exactly.
But with apps like Reebee and Flip, we're already
what
price
do you
checking.
need a
We're-
newspaper for?
Yo,
Even though I still see people with newspapers in the grocery store, I just...
okay, I understand people are dying in the community. That's fine. Send us a newsletter. It's like
No, you know what? It's just too much page. They need to find a way to resize it,
you know what
reformat
it
so that
is?
it's 2 pages long.
you know what
No,
it is.
it's
If they get rid
crazy.
of it, people are going to lose jobs. There's people who still work in the Brampton Guardian who produce
No, but
newspapers.
they can still produce it online. Like, you can still
No,
create...
but there's a factory that literally does the paper. Somebody brings the paper. Someone stamps it.
Nah,
But you
we
do
can
it.
lose jobs or we can friggin' mash up the whole earth.
that... Listen, we're already
It's
losing
too much
jobs.
paper.
I go into Walmart, everything's self-checkout. Jobs are already lost.
Yep,
No, I'm
automation.
happy about that
Right.
because when I'll go back to Sinead's no filter. The cashier experience is ghetto.
Yo, that's what I'm
I'd
saying.
rather not deal
Jobs
with a
are being
human.
lost left, right, and center. So, not that I don't respect publishers, editors, all that, people in journalism. Obviously, I have mad respect for you people. But at the end of the day, the physical aspect of a job is slowly dying.
Honestly, I can't lie. I use newspaper when I'm dyeing my hair and stuff. So sometimes they come clutch.
You know-
like
as a
Use it
kid-
as Windex to clean the thing.
Yo, as a kid, I would only see, coming from a Jamaican household, they would just wrap it. Like, when you're going
my
back
God.
Oh,
home.
and you have to bring
To wrap the
breadfruit.
fruits and
Yes.
stuff.
So, yeah.
That's how, growing up, that's how I saw newspapers. Like,
I did that the other day.
I never seen
That's
my dad hold a
so
newspaper to
funny.
his head.
That is
I
so-
only seen them use it to wrap like Ray and Nephew, to be honest.
No.
No. Put in his suitcase.
Yo, when you use some vinegar and use the newspaper and wipe off your windows,
A1
Yo,
quality.
it's fresh. It's like new glass.
never done
So
that
I
before.
guess
Yes.
I guess we needed the newspaper then
That's
because
it.
you guys are see black people never use things for what it usually is. Plastic bags are shower cups.
I'm telling
shower
you.
cups, shower caps.
Butter dish.
My
Butter
lunch
dish.
bag. I use those as my lunch bag.
Deep conditioning cap. Yo, it's used.
Never.
Plastic bags are never used for what they
No,
usually are.
they're
Black
not.
people, we find so many uses of stuff. So I
I'm
guess the
telling
newspaper
you.
can't get locked
When my
off.
grandma's going to Jamaica, she'll say, "Save the newspaper."
Yo, the way
Wrap
you
up
can
mango.
wrap up.
She need bare.
When you're coming through the airport, the reason they can't smell fish in your bag,
Oh
you
my
know when you're coming from Jamaica and you bring fish.
Fish, yeah.
bare
They can't smell
newspaper.
it because of the newspaper. So allow the newspaper,
That's
eh?
it.
Allow the newspaper.
No, but it's really annoying though. Like the newspaper, like it doesn't come in. It never works its way into my house.
Never.
It stays on my porch, and I will make sure I throw it in that green compost.
Yes.
Like I'm sorry, it's not coming to my house.
No,
Yeah.
it's dirty. Yo.
What
It's
do we
dirty.
need it for?
Yeah,
It's
you don't need it
disgusting.
for anything.
Everything's online for me. I literally search everything online. Or if
Yeah.
you're searching for jobs in newspaper, then I don't know what to tell you then.
There's jobs in there?
Yes. The whole point of newspaper is to inform the world of what's going on.
Dog, I haven't even
jobs.
opened one of those
Jobs,
in 10 years.
death,
Advertisements.
sales,
Cars.
local businesses,
Yes,
cars,
everything is in
everything's in
there.
there.
That-
House
we have-
listings.
We should probably put decoded in it.
No one's gonna
Who's
read
gonna
it.
read that?
No one's reading it.
So people can put me in a recycling bin. How dare you?
No one's reading that. No one's reading
Remember, we're trying different marketing strategies.
that. Nah, not a newspaper.
That was not working.
Don't forget, people use newspapers to wrap their glasses when you're moving too. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or when you're painting, you don't want the paint to drop on the
Yeah.
ground.
Well, yeah, let's move on to this week's Dirty Laundry. So one of our listeners sent us a question that goes as follows. So what should matter most, money, good looks, or the attitude?
wow. It's quieter than an exam room.
What should matter most?
Okay, so I think it should be, I feel like everyone's going to expect me to say good looks, but I don't feel like good looks keeps a man. I feel like your attitude keeps the man. So, yeah, I expect your attitude
Oh, we're
to
talking
be...
about in terms of a woman keeping a man. I thought it was a man that we're looking into.
Well, yeah, whatever. Or what, either way, I just feel like the attitude is what keeps a relationship. So
For
that's
sure.
what should matter
For sure.
most,
For sure.
in my opinion. Money is great.
Oh, money's excellent.
Good looks are necessary.
Ooh. Sheesh.
I agree with Philly. Because you can look fine as hell, but if you have a trash ass attitude, that will
Yeah.
make you ugly.
Yeah.
I won't talk
Instantly.
to you.
Instantly.
We'll be in this big palace, and I will not speak to you.
Yeah.
I'll have all the Chanel bags, but I won't talk to you. Sorry.
Yeah. If your attitude
If your
stinks,
attitude's trash,
yeah.
a
yeah.
bad attitude,
It's the worst.
It's the worst.
That means like one day at a family function, you're gonna say something to
yeah.
my brother's gonna have to kill you.
I
so
have
it's
no
like
time.
I can't.
No.
I have no time.
It's
No.
like no.
No.
So, okay, so we all agree attitude, but what if we break it down? Like, take attitude out, good looks or money?
I can't be with someone that I'm not physically attracted to.
It's money,
I'm not gonna
girl.
force it. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna force it.
So,
Wait, okay, well, two boats. Okay, you can't be with, okay, and then you said it's money still.
if we're taking out attitude, I'd rather cry in the phantom still. I want to be happy, okay?
Are you gonna have kids with this person?
I'm
A part
dead.
of my happiness is me and you both looking good. So I'm gonna have to take good looks.
Yeah. Remember, you're having kids with this person.
I can make you look good with the money we have.
I'm dead.
We can look fire. Have you seen a lot of these celebrities who looked mad in their old pictures? And all of
I've
a sudden
seen a lot
they
of rich-
glowed up. They had money. They look fire.
Mm.
I'm telling you, money solves half the problems.
Yeah, there's a lot of them too that
I'd
have
rather
it.
travel.
And still, I'd walk past you.
It's fine. I'd rather travel. I'd rather have good times. I'd rather make memories. I'd rather live off the memories and not look at you at that point.
We can make memories.
No, I'm gonna have to go with the looks. Because to me, no, I'm gonna have to go with the looks. I'm gonna have to go with the looks.
But looks fade away. Like, what happens when we're both like 70? We're both
and money
wrinkly?
goes too.
Speak for
I'll
yourself.
invest.
These looks ain't going
I'm
nowhere.
investing. Okay, you will look good, but guys, guys don't care about skincare and all that. You look at him next 5-10 years from now, you see wrinkles on his forehead.
And the thing is too, like, yo, you don't have to have a lot of money. Like, I look at my someone like my dad. Yo, my dad's 60, and I look at him like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you came up here with no money.
Facts.
You have, I mean, they have money now,
Mhm.
but starting out, they didn't have money.
Facts.
And this man doesn't look a day over 60.
No,
So I don't think money is everything. In
I have
my
to stick with the
opinion.
lick because you know what it is too. I like a good face. Like I like when I like your face. Like
Yeah.
I like shoes. I like them too. I like clothing. I like when you have a fresh trim. Like all of those
Yeah.
things matter to me. But when you have nice features on your face and I can just stare at you,
Yeah.
I'll forget that the bank account is empty.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, can't go to
I
bed
love
hungry.
it. I love it.
I can't live in a one apartment. I can't live in a one apartment. Nope, one bedroom apartment. Sorry, not me.
I'm
I'm
dead.
sorry. If it comes down to looks and money, I'm going with money. We can buy you your looks, sir. Whatever you're missing, we'll buy it. No, I'd rather have fun. Like, I don't know. I'd
You're
rather have
killing
fun.
me.
I'm sorry.
You're killing me.
Okay, but you're talking about having kids with them. You know how many good-looking people have kids and their kids don't look like neither of them? Looking like their mom, their dad, a cousin
They're great,
down the
great,
line.
great. And
Blood is thick. Sometimes you'll think your kid is gonna look at you guys, but it's not gonna look like you guys. So
But I think so too, like in our current society as well, I feel like we associate good looks with like, okay, you have like a Louis Vuitton bag or you're wearing Gucci sneakers.
no, I'm talking about like physical.
Or,
physical.
nah, but I'm just saying what we classify as good looks now. Like people are more so looking at what you're wearing.
Yeah.
How is what type of hair do you have?
No,
Is
I've
it-
seen some unattractive guys all designered out, and
You're
it's-
still
I'm
unattractive.
still, I don't
unattractive.
like you see.
But
them
that's what I'm saying.
I see them in Toronto clubs all the time. Like,
Yeah.
when I mean from his earrings to his glasses, to
But
down his
that's my
socks,
point. That's
is
how we're
designer.
judging looks nowadays.
Yeah,
He's
are.
designer, but his face doesn't pass a test for me. I'm just like, sorry, sir.
But he thinks by having the designer,
You
all
can
right.
buy me a drink. I'll drink your drink, but I'm not giving you my number. It's not happening. Like, no. Yeah, some people think designer equals good looks.
Exactly.
But no.
For me, good looks comes from within, to be honest. Like, if you're actually taking care of yourself from within, you're eating right, you know, your physical whatever, you're in the gym, that's where good looks come from. Good looks don't come from because you're wearing a Gucci shoe. That's great.
Nah, because some of these guys with money, like, they don't know how to act when they have
That's
money.
what I'm saying.
So I'm like, sorry, sir, you look like that. You're talking to me like, how?
They think because they're driving a Porsche that you can automatically you're cute.
Nah, like, you're rude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some people who have money, like, I don't know if they're feeling themselves to the point where it's like, you don't have to now be polite.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to greet me.
Manners
you don't have to open the door. You don't have to do nothing. Because you showed up in a car, you don't have to open the door.
But you don't think good-looking dudes do that too? Good-looking dudes know they're sweet, so they talk to you anyhow.
Not me.
Because he knows his beard is flourishing. He knows
Nope.
his hairline's fire. He knows he looks good. You guys are making something. This is a
But
one-way street.
But there's a certain type of confidence though that comes with looking good.
You know what it is? Because when all these girls want the same looking dude, a guy that looks good. So obviously girls are throwing themselves. So he has a different demeanor because he knows once he steps in this club or this environment, girls are gonna literally throw themselves at him. So you guys are making this like a one-way street. Same way the guy with the money, like Jay-Z said, I ain't ugly, I'm rich. Because he knows he has money. An ugly guy, a rich guy, and a cute guy have the same attitude because they know they can still pull bitches at the end of the day. A rich guy knows he can buy a girl. And an ugly guy, a cute guy knows with his looks, he can pull that girl with no money, but because of his looks, he can still pull a girl.
There's no hope for us.
So you guys are making it a one-way street. I'd rather be mad and be rich. I'm sorry. I don't want you to think you have your good looks and we making minimum wage.
No.
Sorry. That boat
I'll
has
take
sailed.
your good looks. We'll just go for hikes.
Yep.
I'm in your boat.
I'm on that boat.
I'm on that
We'll
boat.
go
And
for
I'm
hikes
pedaling
under the sun.
I'm pedaling in that canoe by myself, Jen. It's fine. It's fine. My nice designer canoe. You guys take your boat. That's fine. I'm good.
That's so funny.
I'm good, sis.
Let's move on to this week's She's Got the Code. So this week, She's Got the Code goes to Shannon Boodram, an expert in the bedroom. Shan is a certified sex educator and dating coach. Fellow Torontonian and Canadian-born, Shan completed print journalism at Centennial College and received a certification in sex education counseling from the University of Toronto. She also has both an associate in sex education as well as a clinical sexologist certification through the Institute for Advanced Study in Human Sexuality. Shan also makes clear that her heritage is also a representation of who she is, being Guyanese and Dominican. Shannon has over 4 million views alone on her YouTube channel and over 500,000 subscribers. So clearly sis knows her stuff. Not only is Shannon expert in the relationship and sex realm, but she's also a best-selling author with 2 books under her belt, The Game of Desire and Laid. Shan has also just recently announced that she will be launching a new show titled Sexology, coming to the QB network on April 6th. When it comes to community work, Shan also plays a vital role. She's an ambassador for the AIDS Healthcare Foundation and Women's Health Gov.
Wow.
So Shan, thank you for opening up many doors in our community and continuing to reject all the taboos and myths that are attached to sex. Your education has helped millions of women reclaim their space in the bedroom and confidence in the dating world. So congratulations, girl. You've got the code.
The code. I love it. I love it. I follow her and I really respect what she's doing because I feel like in our community or in the world in general, like women are not really allowed to talk about certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we have to kind of like hide from certain topics. We can't be out there or we're seen as too much. But she's just bringing it to you as is, saying what she wants, how she wants to say it, and I just love people who are unapologetic.
Yeah.
You know, it's really inspiring because I'm in my head a lot. So like when I see a woman just being out here and being unapologetic, I'm like, yo, I rate you. Like I rate the movement.
Yes.
And
especially talk about sex. Like, ooh.
And I've been following Shannon for a long time, from even when she was still in Toronto. And I love like watching her YouTube videos and that she's very transparent and she tells a lot of personal stories and her experiences with like her sexual encounters or even like dating and everything. She's very relatable. Sometimes I'll be binge watching her videos and I'm like, yo, I can actually sit down and relate to this girl.
And we don't get that a lot.
We don't get that.
When it comes to dating and like sex and stuff, a lot of people like kind of hide that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like they don't want to like let you know that it's not always easy. You know what I mean? But she's like, nah, like this is what I've been through. And like when you hear another woman explaining what they've been through, you're kind of like, okay, I'm not alone. You know?
Yeah.
And I like how she brings like the mental aspect to it too. Like she doesn't just talk about the physical aspect of sex, but like even I was on her YouTube channel, she was talking about like how it is like when a woman isn't really feeling it, like what do you do, like the whole mental aspect about, you know, not being able to orgasm and all that other stuff that we don't really talk about. Men just expect a woman to just always be on and on fire and this and that, but she's like, nah, like that's not how it works, you know. So yeah, she's definitely sort of decoding a lot of that when it comes to sex.
That's fire.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Congratulations to you, girl. You've got the code.
Yes.
So yes, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's episode. Please don't forget to follow us on Instagram at This Is Decoded. Also stay tuned for our She's Got the Code t-shirts dropping this Friday. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Just type in Decoded. As you all know, we love to interact with you all. Feel free to slide in the DMs. Let us know if you have a special woman that you would like to gift your t-shirt to. And for any other inquiries, please feel free to email us at contactdecoded@gmail.com. Bye.